Welcome back to Bank on Purpose. I'm Bill Pace,
I'm
and
Jody
this
Ogden. Today we've got the legendary Lance Riggen with us today. Now, Lance has got all sorts of credentials and all sorts of experience in real estate and everything. And so we're glad to have you here today, Lance.
today on Bank on Purpose, we're joined by a man whose name carries weight in every room he walks into, Lance the Legend. Lance Reagan from Tyler, Texas, has earned that title by consistently showing up, doing the work, and helping others succeed along the way. He's known for creative deals, steady leadership, and a heart for his community. Lance, it's an honor to have you here today.
But anyways, guys, yeah,
Yeah.
love Pace, love the community. We've raised millions of dollars in funds too, and we plan to do some of our biggest stuff this year. This year was a character building year for us. We did do some deals, but man, we had to really tighten up the ship. We were losing money on a few deals that weren't going great, and it bled us out, man. And so every time we got money, we'd have to pay off this and pay off that, and I like to call it a character building year. You know what I mean? It wasn't a bad year. I still get to live my best life. I work from home. I get to go hang out with my dogs, our chickens, whenever I want. My wife and I can go hang out and do whatever, right? We can talk on the front porch, hang out with the animals. I mean, I don't, I've got zero complaints, and I would do it over
Hard to beat
again.
that, ain't it? You can
It
do that
really
when you can
is.
live your life the way you want to live it and still make a
That's right.
living. That's hard to beat
Yep.
that.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So I am. It's funny. I am where I am today because of what I dreamt about 5 years ago, and the goals that I set for myself 5 years ago. That's powerful. You
Wow,
know,
that is.
if you think about it, you guys write goals down, right? We do yearly goals. We write down goals, and we go and look back and see where we come from. You might not hit all those goals, but when you write it down and you really, thinking about it and focusing on it, you're gonna come to and hit those goals more often than you will not if you don't write it down, if you
There's,
don't look at it. So
yeah,
it's
that's
pretty
actually,
incredible.
I heard you mention that sometimes it's the Bible and whatnot, and that's pretty incredible that you say you've already got there from writing it down, because literally that's
Yeah.
biblical.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
Bible actually says that. I think it's Proverbs that talks about writing it down to.
Yeah. Well, thinking and speaking, right, too. It's so
Yep.
important because, like I said, it's been a character building year. It's been a rough one, right? In some spots. And so, when I'm down and out the most, I'm reaching out to my Lord and Savior. I'm going to reach out because I need help. I need someone to lean on. I need guidance. I need to know that everything's going to be okay. And that's what God is for me. That's what Jesus is for me. It's that personal relationship. I can reach out when I'm hurting, when I'm down and out. And I know, what happens for me when I do that? I go, man, I come to the realization that I got a warm bed to lay in. I've got a beautiful family. I've got food on the table. You know what I mean? And nothing else matters than that. I'm grateful. Being grateful for what I have is really, really important, man. I actually did recordings and stuff for when things get tough. I recorded on my phone a voice memo, just gratitude. Boom, boom, right? Because I had had a coach for a few years, Thomas Fanner, that I used to just rebuild my relationship with my kids, and he kind of switched into coaching me in my business a little bit, and then this book that I'm writing, and so. He goes, Lance, yeah, you're down and out. I can tell. I go, well, man, finances or this deal, that deal. He goes, man, have you ever thought about this? I go, man, that's an amazing idea. And I did it. And I would listen to it in the evening before bed. It was like a minute and a half. And then in the morning when I wake up, just talking about the small things in life that I'm grateful for, that I need to be grateful for every single day. And that really, really helped. So hopefully that'll help somebody else that's watching this or either of you guys. But
Nice. Yeah, that's a great nugget. Thank you.
uh-huh.
That's good for anybody.
Yeah, guys.
One tip, obviously, after you've had all this experience and everything, one tip that you would, let's say your son was just 10 years old today, and you know what life's bringing and what you've done and everything at this point. What's the one tip you wish you could have give him then to help him get to where you are now?
Yeah, I mean, and I did probably, but I had always told my son that he can do whatever he wants in life. He can be whoever he wants in life. I think that's really important to tell your kids that. And I feel like we lost it, but not just tell him that, show him that, encourage him to do it, teach him the things in life. It's funny because now he's 18, he knows everything. I can't teach him a damn thing. You know what I mean? I can't even teach him how to cook an egg in my, expensive pans that I bought. Like he don't listen. Like I'm like, no, you got to heat it up first. It's all sticking to the damn thing. Oh, no, I know how to cook an egg. Anyway, but yeah, but it's really cool to see that though. Those years that we did encourage him and uplift him, uh, it's coming. He's a respectable young man. He's holding down a job, and I like that he's getting a taste of the real world. I want him to go out there and get a taste of how crappy it is out there. So, and then once we get this RV park really going, this thing going, and we're making a bunch of money on the profits, we'll bring him back in and really, get him dialed in one avenue. I'm not sure what yet, but
Yeah.
that's it. Really letting, I think it's really important to let young kids know that if they can dream it, they can do it. They can accomplish it. So important, man. I think
Uh,
that's becoming lost in our society nowadays. I don't think parents do that enough. It's go to school, right? Get a good education, go get a degree, go to school again for 4 more years, get a good job, get married, whatever. But
yeah.
it's there's no real safe careers out there anymore. So
Yeah.
anyways, guys, it's been great. Thank
Yeah.
you for having me. I appreciate your time. Always fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Lance. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can reach
So,
me too. You want me to tell you people
yeah,
where
that's
they can
exactly
reach
what
me?
I was fixing to
Boom.
ask. And what
Yeah.
what do you need too? So if there's something
Oh,
you
thank
need,
you.
let's throw that in there. And then
Yes.
how can people reach you to help you?
Yeah, so I'll tell you kind of my buy box. I'm looking in the Sunbelt states mostly for RV parks, 50 plus pads, open to large down payments for potential stack method, Morby method deals, seller finance, sub two. I'm also open to small multifamily here in Texas and looking for one in Colorado Springs, like a 8 to 20 unit right now. I have a buyer. And then from there, yeah, you can reach me. Lance Riggen's my name right here. Lance Riggen on Facebook. Message me, DM me, and then at Lance Riggen on Instagram as well. But yeah, so also I love helping newbies get their first deal. So if you're a new investor and you're trying to get your first creative deal, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you acquire and close and structure TC, whatever you need help with. We've helped dozens of new Sub 2 students and non-students get their first deals creatively. So please reach out.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Lance.
All right,
Have a
guys.
have a great one.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you later, Bill.
Lance, thanks for spending time with us today. Your journey, your mindset, the way you show up for people are the reason you are called Lance the Legend. You lead by example, you inspire action, and you remind us what's possible when you serve first. We're grateful for you, your presence, and your wisdom. Thank you for being part of our Bank on Purpose family.
Y'all heard it here. That's Lance Riggen on Bank on Purpose. I'm Jody,
I'm Bill, Texas Bill Pace.
and we will catch you next time on Bank on Purpose.
There you go.